You've probably seen them. Viral videos of people giving food, money, or even new clothes to the homeless. On the surface, these moments seem heartwarming, showcasing acts of generosity. But take a closer look, and a troubling reality emerges. These videos aren't just about kindness, they're about clicks, views, and profit. While the homeless person gets a fleeting moment of help, the person recording, they get paid. Let's talk about how social media has turned homelessness into content. How these so-called acts of kindness strip people of their dignity, and why this trend does more harm than good. Platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram run on engagement, views, likes, shares, and comments. And those numbers, they translate into cold, hard cash. When someone records themselves handing a homeless person a few dollars, they're not just sharing a moment of generosity. They're creating content that generates ad revenue, brand deals, and a growing follower base. If the goal were truly to help, why film it? Why make it public? Why turn it into a spectacle? Because at the end of the day, these videos are about the creator, not the person in need. The homeless individual becomes a prop in someone else's feel-good story, while the person with the camera cashes in. Imagine this. You're at your lowest point struggling to survive, and someone shoves a camera in your face. They hand you a sandwich or some money, and before you even process what's happening, they're filming your reaction. You didn't ask to be recorded. Maybe you're too desperate to refuse. Maybe you're just glad someone's helping, even if it feels wrong. That's the reality for many homeless people in these videos. Even when they agree to be filmed, can they really give true consent? When you're hungry, when you have nothing, do you have the power to say no? These videos don't just exploit the homeless. They reinforce harmful stereotypes. They show people as helpless, broken, and completely dependent on charity, when in reality, homelessness is a complex issue. Mental health struggles, unemployment, housing crises, none of these problems can be solved by a single act of kindness, especially one done for the sake of views. Here's another issue. These viral stunts don't actually fix anything. Sure, handing someone a meal or a few bucks helps for a moment. But what happens when the camera turns off? Where do they go? What's next? Long-term solutions like housing programs, job training, and mental health support aren't viral. They don't get millions of views. They don't generate sponsorships. And because of that, they're ignored. What's worse, these videos create the illusion that homelessness is being solved one viral moment at a time. Viewers feel good watching them. They share them. They comment things like faith in humanity restored, but then they move on, believing they've done their part just by watching. Meanwhile, the person in the video, they're still homeless, still struggling, still forgotten. These videos don't just exploit individuals, they make us forget about the bigger picture. They reinforce the idea that fixing homelessness is up to random individuals handing out money rather than government social programs and real policy changes. Instead of addressing the root causes, lack of affordable housing, mental health support, and economic instability, social media charity focuses on quick, feel-good fixes. And as long as these videos keep going viral, real change takes a back seat. So, what should people do instead? How can influencers and content creators actually make a difference without exploiting the homeless? 1. Raise awareness without exploiting people. Use platforms to talk about the real causes of homelessness not just for a viral moment, but as an ongoing conversation. 2. Put the money where it matters. If a creator wants to make a video about helping the homeless, they should direct all ad revenue to shelters, housing programs, or organizations making a real impact. 3. Work with experts. Instead of randomly giving out cash on the street, influencers could partner with shelters and social workers who know what's actually needed. 4. Respect people's privacy and dignity. If you want to help, do it off camera. And if you do share a story, let the person tell it themselves on their own terms. At the end of the day, true kindness doesn't need an audience. Real change doesn't come from viral videos. It comes from sustained action, from treating people with dignity, and from fighting for real solutions. So next time you see a video of someone helping the homeless, ask yourself, who is really benefiting? And is it truly about kindness or just about views? Subscribing won't solve homelessness, but it will solve my crippling need for validation. Do the right thing.